Grüezi and welcome back to Endless Space 2, where today we start a new playthrough with the Unfallen. Now, the Unfallen are a bit of a... So yeah, they are a bit of a interesting faction because they have celestial vines, which we might have already seen in the previous playthroughs with other factions. So the way they work is they have to grow these tendrils to adjacent systems in order to be able to colonize them. And once they are entwined, they can instantly colonize it. They do not have a colony setup phase, which is very good on the food aspects. So if they can grow quickly enough, they can also, or expand quickly enough, they can also grow extremely quickly, which is one of their strengths. The downside to this is that growing these vines takes a lot of time. You start with these vine ships that have a vine module, which by default takes, I think, 15 turns for a system to be fully entwined. So that takes quite a while, especially in the beginning. And they are also very expensive to create. So there's usually about two ways you go about that. You either build a lot of these ships to expand your vine network, or you can actually attack and invade systems which automatically creates those vines. And if everything goes according to plan, I would like to go for the latter route. And now you can see this is totally opposite to the normal playstyle of the what they call it of the Unfallen, because they are pacifists. So they would like to, stay at peace, trade, and actually take over enemy systems by pacific conversion, which is a thing we've seen happening with the Sophons taking one of our systems in the last playthrough as the United Empire. So I think I will not go with pacifism and try to go the militaristic route to just grow our vine network a bit quicker. We're gonna see how far this is actually gonna work. I'm not so positive with the difficulty we are on, but let's just look through the rest here. We have the Unfallen populations, which are great and fertile and also good in general at food production. We start with off-world agribusiness, which allows us to talk with minor factions. We start also with planetary landscaping, which again is more food, so they're very food focused. We also can discover guardians, which can be on all fertile planets that give us an additional guardian population, or actually just not sterile. They can also be on unassigned types. So yeah, they give us an additional population type. They provide additional defense to whoever is friendly with the guys that have the guardian's traits. We are also harmonious, that gives us additional approval per peace and alliance, so we're definitely also going to have alliances, just not exclusively. We also have mutual understanding, so more damage per friendly factions, basically. And we are resilient, which adds an obliterator shield to our home system. So our home system is going to be very, very difficult to take down, especially early on. We also start with a democracy, so we have a lot of law slots, and our laws are going to be cheaper. And I think it also makes our pops happier, which is for some reason not shown here. We're also starting on Koyazil, which I think is a forest kind of planet. And apart from that, we're not going to take the Firekeeper skins, because that would look weird with our green choice here of Empire color. And the rest is default, and so we're just going to start. And I'm gonna just skip to the action here.
Ignorant of other worlds, of other races, we slumbered for ages. We were even ignorant of ourselves. For we knew fire as rebirth, renewal, life, not as death. From above as from below. The carnage of the flames terrified us, but the heart soothed us, and we thought long about must do. For this new fire also awoke things inside us. Talents, truths, and a desire to heal the galaxy. Everything begins with fire. But we will not let everything end with fire.
So in case you don't know, the fire they are talking about is the dust that has enabled their abilities. Alright, we are starting in a 4-arm galaxy, that's nice. So we also have a minor faction just right next to us. The, where does it? Pulses, which is a very nice faction indeed. One industry per curiosity discovered on systems. That is actually pretty huge. So we're immediately actually gonna be friendly with those guys, and I will enable Trust Broker as soon as I can because it decreases the cost of, you know, getting friendly with them. And yeah, let's see. So we found the Pulsos, which is great. We also have a hero who is a seeker. So we're definitely gonna be assigning him as a fleet hero. And these actually make decent fleet heroes because we're gonna get health regeneration on fleet. And we're also gonna be stronger at absorbing lasers and beams, as well as get additional fleet health per command points, which is pretty great as well. This can go up to, I think, 34 or so is the maximum command points, so 34% more health on ships is decent. There's not too many skills, only 3 out of the available ones, but since the top level one is actually a fleet skill, I think they're fairly suited for fleet combat. But you can use them either way. Basically, there's no one way about doing that. So of course we're also gonna equip them with 2 probes, and we're also gonna switch up the weapons here. We want full-on slugs because the Unfallen, they excel at close combat. So we did that upgrade that cost us all our money, of course, unfortunately. So let's actually assign our hero here and then probably also let them go separate ways. I don't necessarily need to have both of them at the same place. And I don't think I can upgrade this any further. Yeah, there's not enough slots here. So you can as well go out, and then the hero will stay behind for a second. Ooh, look at that. What is that system? We have found Teona. Nice. I'm gonna grab that right away. So I was thinking that I will want probably to ensnare the pulses here, but it's gonna take a while until we have the necessary happiness with them anyway. So until that is the case, I'm gonna go with my vine ship to Birtus there and vine that in order to get that very powerful planet. Okay, we found a new luxury, Transvine, which is, I guess, one of ours. So yeah, our pop needs Transvine, which I guess we can easily use that to boost the population because it's a very powerful boost, and we probably don't need Transvine as a system improvement simply because our pops are gonna be super happy in general. Yeah, don't care about that. We need research as well, but first of all, let's actually also get the drone networks going, as well as probably the cerebral reality. But since we're on a forest here, we're definitely also going to go for the 2 very powerful early techs, which is xenolinguistics and xenobiology, because these are going to be just great here. After that, we'll see what we'll do. Probably get some more planet types. That would make sense. There's a lot of curiosities here. Probably also some what are they called? Guardians. It's actually weird that we started with one on our home planet. So yeah, as you can see, we get influence. If we're friendly, we got also some approval and damage done to the attacker in ground battles, which is quite strong in general. Now let us see, we are currently content. We could push that to happy. with Toys for Boys. But I'm not sure I really want to spend the 10% industry right now. Anything else we could? I mean, we could do this one. This would also make sense, you know. Now we're at 52. We could still push the other one for a total of 70. This would give us additional science, additional money. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. A bit less production, so not all that good. But still, this is going to be just nice. It's still going to take 5 turns. This one went up from 9 to 10 turns, but I think that's all right. We did gain a little bit of science in addition, though. I think it's not quite shown just yet. At least a bonus from Loyal is shown, which is applied on this level, I think, right? Yeah. All right. So let's, with that, go to the next turn. Actually, no, we immediately need to hack. And that's actually a good way to increase our, what's it called? Relations with them. We also found blue cap mold, which is just a resource we have on our home system. All right, so here, first of all, I want to scan these curiosities on Virtus 3. We found a Kessler syndrome, which is pretty bad, and I think the other one is a quest. Honeycomb scope. This is actually something I like to have. I build it rarely, but I like to have it. 50 influence is also not nothing so early on. And with this one, we just start vining. This immediately gave us vision of the Newton star over here, which I don't know why that happens, but oh well. Maybe just adjacent systems where we can vine two from there, maybe. I don't know. So, the question can go back to Kran, or maybe even just back to Jovanus, where we will need to use our hero to get some curiosities scanned. And I think the next one we're gonna colonize is potentially the Tundra. Let's see here, which ones are close? Mediterranean and Tundra. Yeah, there we go. Tundra is even on our list to be uncovered, so let's get that scan. That's unfortunate. That is a Aurora Waves. Come on, let me see what it is. Please, I wanna know. Tooltips, man. Okay. +2 dust, -2 science, and +1 approval. Okay, I guess it's not really what I have wanted this planet for, which would have been the science, but I guess I can't be chooser. All right, so you just stay here until you have all the probes in the world. We do have a lot of influence already, and I'm gonna drop. It's very high. If I drop both laws, I think we might still be happy, not quite. Let's first and foremost get this one going. And do we have anomalies on our home planet? That's a big negative. So the green fertility bill is gonna be nice, but we don't have any anomalies yet. We need just to keep that in mind for further constructions. So I guess then Toys for Boys is gonna go back on the menu, although I think the science might be nicer. Yeah, we went from 30-ish down to 19. Let's put that back. This is gonna give us 9 more science, which is a decent amount. Yeah, it's now at 28. It's much better. All right. So the vining will take 14 more turns now, and we found the Horatio. I do not like that. So that means instead of going back, we're actually gonna be blocking this system. I don't want them to settle there. Although we have seen in past games that blocking doesn't actually do anything, so maybe we're just gonna have to get angry at them really soon. Oops, didn't want to go all the way in. So let's see what else is on this Tundra planet. We found titanium now, that's a good find. You continue to just stay there. If they happen, let's actually block here. If they happen to go through here, we will just attack. I don't want them to settle. If they are stopped here and consequently afterwards there, the ship should get destroyed. So that's our only hope right now. In the meantime, we could now also invest a little bit in the praise here. Do I see anywhere how strong this currently is? Probably in the Empire screen, which I guess we see... We should see it here, no? No, that's the wrong place. I don't know. I don't know whether we see somewhere the strength of that effect. But let's actually introduce ourselves. Hello. We're gonna be angry with you. If you fly in our direction, you're gonna regret it. Don't do it. Continue onwards. There, I don't care. I think they came up from up there. What is our... what's it called? Constellation bonus. 15% influence. Why are you staying there? I don't quite like that. They also already have 2 populations. That's nice. So our hack will arrive very shortly. Yeah, actually next turn. And it will increase our relations there. We just need to make sure that we immediately get another vine ship out very soon. We'll also be at the bottom of the score for quite some time. So we can either know or grow. And 3 new systems takes quite a while, and this one not only has the better reward, but 2 anomalies is rather easy to achieve. We're gonna have one, I think, right there, possibly. And yeah, so improve image is what I want to do. And we're just gonna repeat that hack until we own them. Yeah, I think not much more to do. We do need to get those curiosities scanned. I would like to get the Savannah next. And that's a lot of luxuries, that's nice. And that means we should also now be able to boost our pops, so much faster growth, which is great, and you get a skill point for more movement, I guess. I don't understand why they stay there. It really doesn't make sense to me. So we did just get the upgrade for the skill. Ooh, that's another ship. So you're gonna scout first. Okay, I'll not let the scout through if I can. And at this point, I think I will switch away from cerebral reality and just put in the senior industrial infrastructure, followed by a vine ship, which you can see takes a whopping 11 turns after this is complete. So it obviously doesn't calculate in the gains we get from that, so that's another 30 industry. But still, at 80 industry, we're still gonna have to wait quite some turns. What's that? 540 would be exactly 7 turns. Still a lot of turns so early on. But I would like to already start vining the Kran system. Say, we obviously also went to this second era here, second ring. We got a pop for free, that's great. The growing pops will actually also help us get more production. Forests are generally pretty good at making production happen, so that's not too bad either. So let's get this curiosity here and then immediately block the system again. What did we find here? Just some 20 titanium. Not all that interesting, to be honest. What curiosity is here? I thought we scanned everything. Okay, some more blue cap mold. That's nice. I would like to see what's over here. Go back to blocking it. There's also always a chance for pirates to spawn if you don't block the system, which is a bit of an issue anyway. So yeah, let's just stay here for now. I really don't understand why they let their beautifier just hang around here. Doesn't seem to make sense to me. Alright, the ship has arrived and we are now attacking it. So we should easily crush that. They do have lasers, which is a bit of an issue, but they are running. That's great. Now we can then kill it with our ship, which should be quite easy, even though they have the range advantage. Of course, they do not like us attack it, but we'll have to do so if we want to have any say in this galaxy. Alright, let's continue here. We should have probably also scanned the anomaly, but then again, we can't really do all that much so early on anyway. And I kind of don't want to risk losing that ship here. I will wait one more turn. They have arrived. Alright, let's kill it. They will have to fight, otherwise they'll just lose the ship. And we will want to be close range. We generally have the bigger chances here. They have less health than us. So that went well. Great. Okay, so we can technically... Now I will leave the ship here. I don't want to risk anything. We found microfactories. Interesting. That's a very good anomaly. And we also found the revive and rebuild. Recycle ships destroyed in battle. No thanks. Not interested. Alright, let's go up there and know that was a mistake. I wanted to do that next turn. Oh well. Yeah, that's exactly what I was afraid about. I just need to be very quick afterwards. How fast are they? 6, I think, is enough to get there from where they are now. So let's just grab our questioner here and attack as soon as they arrive. Okay, that worked. They will run, for sure. But that means we just come back, otherwise it's not gonna go well. You still don't like it? Pulses are now, what is it called? Cordial. Nice. And we have here, yeah, the victory, a pop gain, and of course more image improvement. There's also another minor faction up there. We might as well scan that one. And yeah, it's still blockading, so that's good. 8 more turns. Wine ship is cute, so that's great. We might also already start towards military ships, because as I told you, I would like to go with a very militaristic approach. We do have a good troops production here because of our food income. Oh, yeah, we need to hack again. So we have generally an advantage at just like outnumbering the enemy. So all we need to do is just pump out ships. Of course, he immediately left again, so we need to be careful there to not let him settle. He's aggressive and wants us to stop attacking. Of course, we're not gonna do that. We also got that, that's great. We can also get a second planet, which is something we should probably do in order to increase that, but only after cerebral reality. And actually probably also after public-private partnerships. So yeah, you're angry with us. We got the behemoth tech. We actually didn't get... Yeah, we did get our faction quest. Anomalies, right. So, let's think this through. We do have 2 planets we can colonize. Obviously, we're gonna go for Diana first, because it's just a great system. What is here? Looks like very hot planets. Yes, we have 2 lavas and 1 ash. Nothing I really need to care about right now. So I think ships and then the first drop module here. It's gonna be just nice. We haven't found any Hyperium yet, so we don't need to focus on that just now. So unfortunately we can't really stop them here, so we might as well leave. The ship is damaged, so we just need to keep the questioner ready in order to kill that ship after it arrives. Just gonna mash this button here. It hasn't actually arrived, so for 1 more turn. That's fine. Oof, the Gnashas are not all that great. Monsters opponents. I mean, it is still something, and especially early on, this might actually make a little bit of a change. It is only infantry damage, so only these guys, which I would like to phase out as soon as possible. So I'm not all that interested, though it is a free system, and I guess if we have Kran entwined, we might as well. So let's just drop some influence in there. Mostly, I guess, for the bonuses we will get. Like here we'll get some dust and some science and stuff. So that's just nice. Alright. And we'll drop 1 probe to the north of us, as well as scan whatever is left here, and then probably just continue. We need to find more places. We did find Huygens rings, which is nice. I don't know what they do because it doesn't show me, and some titanium. Alright, now we need to be ready. Mash the button. Ooh, another minor faction. That's very lucky. Okay, that worked. So this ship is gone. Perfect. It takes us 5 more turns. We did build the Xeno-industrial infrastructure. We now have only 6 turns left for the Vine ship. We're also soon full here. We need to keep that in mind. Perfect. And we are now sovereign of the Pulsos, which is very great. We can't assist them right now because we have not vined the system. Also something you always have to consider. We do get quite some signs from that, which is great. And also another pop growth, which is also very great. We found the Tikanan, another also... No, that's more infantry troops. Everything for infantry. But yeah, obviously we're also gonna boost that. There are some different colors around here, and I see Riftborn. That could be a very difficult early game. Alright, let's say hi. Hi Riftborn. Hi Vodjani. Ooh, we have some juicy neighbors, to say the least. Alright, so here, curiosities. I should have probably... No, actually I did it the right way. Always invest this first and then do curiosities, otherwise you'll pay more. And I guess we don't need to hang out here, we can just continue. We did find a Guardian on Bria 2. Really, on the Toxic? No, that can't be. Maybe I misread. Maybe it was 3 or 1. Analytical engine. Nice, I like this one. And just some dust. And obviously we're gonna go for this one. Some free technology is always nice. And here we're just gonna go for more speed, I think. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, we don't need to worry anything right now. So, unfortunately this Vine ship is only gonna get done after this one is entwined, so we need to send it out right away to Kran, which we can then use our combined vining forces on. Alright, with that, let's just continue. I'm kind of reluctant to move the questioner away here, because if I do, there might just be a pirate system spawning. So I do not want to accept, because if he then sends a ship my way, it would be really bad if we couldn't actually do something about that. We continue to improve our image. We need to do this 2 more times. Or 1 more time, I think. Yeah, 1 more time after this one. And then we should be at 100, so we could easily just buy them out. And since we have neighbors that are a bit dangerous, we can also always consider just forcing them to peace. And maybe for the Riftborn that might be a good idea, but we'll see who's gonna start being hostile towards us. And decide from there. But yeah, not much going on this early game. We have had much more exciting early games than this one. We did find the home system of the Horatio. They have nowhere to go. This is gonna be a very tough start. The Horatio have nowhere to go. There's 3 minor factions around here. Potentially the Riftborn also don't really have anything to do. There is this one here, but actually Mediterranean is not too difficult to get. And I think the Horatio start with the tech to colonize them. So 3 more turns for the vining there. I really hope nothing goes wrong. Our boost just ended, and we cannot re-enable that because the transvine we got was only from a curiosity scan. We are now friendly with the Pulsos here, which gives us a decent boost already to science, which is great because we didn't actually get our science building up here. So neutral hackers are now active, so this one will not get cancelled because it's already hacking. We got another pop. So really soon we should be able to take over Birtus in just 1 turn. We're gonna have an election and it's gonna be pacifist. Makes sense, we've been interacting with a lot of locals here. And we unlocked the Thorn class as well as the Loam class, which is gonna be really great. we're gonna wait with the ship design until we get the first technology, actually the next technology we're researching, so we can actually put the better weapons on there. We are attacked by a pirate who uses medium lasers. We should handle this quite easily, I think. Yeah, we did take some damage because of the range advantage. Let's actually scan this. So another system that is inaccessible by everybody because there's a pirate system here, at least for now. Let's actually go there. We scan one, go the other. Standard procedure. Alright, here comes the moment I've been waiting on, Teona. Give me that system. Thank you, and settle. Before anything else stupid happens. So as you can see, it's immediately settled. No need for a colonization phase. So of course we're going to start with drone networks and then xeno-industrial infrastructure, just because it's the most powerful start you can do on any system. And this is just normal stuff we throw in right afterwards. I would like to be able to increase our production somehow, and I think one of those things would be to remove the cram exact law. This is gonna make us less happy, but at this point I don't think we need the happiness boost really. So yeah, the entwining worked, so we can now send our vine ship there, and potentially... I don't even know where to go with this one. We can't cross over those yet. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna use this as a defender for our vine ship. Quest for finding the academy. I mean, we're scanning curiosities where we find them, so we'll see about that. The second vine ship is gonna be complete in one turn, so... Wait, what just happened? We went from completing in one turn to 2 turns? What happened? Production is never boosted by happiness. I do not understand. Alright, so anything else we need to do right away? I don't think so. What I would like to do is getting tanks though. Very important. And also, since we are working with a lot of kinetic weapons, I'm gonna go with the kinetic enhancer here, even though the other techs do have Unfallen bonuses. So mostly their defensive buildings are much stronger. That's a lot of turns. We need more science. I should not neglect science, otherwise we'll have the same problem like last time, where we're at the point where we just didn't have any science buildings to improve our science output. Currently we don't need any more planet types though, so I think it's fine for the moment. And we can use this moment to actually set up our fleets. So we're gonna need just slugs all the way, and we should actually upgrade those and add in a shield, and that is a very simple attacker. All we need to do is get in close range and blast them to pieces. So the Val will have a very similar approach, where they just have defenses and go in close. We can mostly have attack ships. There's not actually a big difference. The only difference it makes is that these ones are gonna have dropship modules, just so we bring a bit more manpower to the fight. Actually, we might go even, because, you know, I think it's gonna go quite nicely. We also found Jadonics. Now that's a resource I'm very interested in. Where did we find that? Down here in a system that's already being colonized by... Who is blue? Of course, the Riftborn. So yeah, it's looking really bad for Horatio. And probably also for the Vodiani, because against the Riftborn they stand no chance if they are led by the AI. Let's improve relations there, and now I think we can go straight to another empire. Either that, or we spent the influence, right? We don't necessarily need to do that. Let's actually hack those guys again and improve the output we get from them. We should also now immediately start vining this system, as well as blockading, so we get any kinds of intruders. Let's also scan the region for some lost nodes. We found a collapsing star. Nice. Alright, what level will you get? Either health or experience on fleet. You know what? I think health is gonna be more important. Right now, this is not giving us anything. Actually, no, because of that, let's go for the vision range. And yeah, you have not found all that much. Let's actually go there with a probe, go here with our ship, and potentially just scan this curiosity that has been left there by our enemies. Or friends. Frenemies. Okay, let's continue here. I really wonder why this ship took much longer now to construct. Alright, we are now also amicable with Tikanan, which is great. We are now sovereign. We are not sovereign with those guys yet, and I think the Horatio, yeah, they're pretty much already fully committed there. I will probably invest a bit more in those guys right after. But I will always have to vine them first. Who is this? The Votiani with Leechers. Already an upgraded Leecher now, that's interesting. You put a weapon on this ship, why? That's not what you do. I mean, I could attack this. There is a chance that I will just straight up lose because they can shoot back, but I think we have to try. I don't want those guys anywhere near me. If they fight, I might be screwed. They did fight. It was a major victory, and I did kill the one that has actually weapons on them, so the next turn is gonna be a little bit easier. And we just basically crippled their entire economy by killing their ships. They still have one, but they're currently not leeching, and we will just attack again right in the beginning of next turn. I don't know whether I can flee. I'm not sure whether that's 60%. I think it's slightly more. They might just survive. The hero is on its way. They already have a third system at least. So let's see there. Immediately attack them before they fly away. They might just retreat now if they have enough health. Which I hope they don't. No, they do. But that is basically dead at this point, right? Still 171. Decent. Yeah, I'm not gonna stop that. Keep dreaming, lady. Alright, the vine shape has finally been created, so we can send it over to increase our vining efforts. It's quite of a different start than I imagined of having. We might just go peaceful on this one. We'll see. Always scavenge the ram scoop. It's just a too good module to give up. Alright, let's actually scan this one. And I think they want me out here. 2 guardians.
What is your objective?
You want me out. This is a long way. You know what? I'll have to say no. Guys. 2 guardians, that's nice. And what else did we find? Jadonics, also very great. And Hyperium. Send a fleet to the quest marker. That's very far. We still need to possess 2 anomalies, and I think this planet is already full. I need the next thing here. How much of luxuries do we have? We don't even have an income of anything right now. We definitely need to fix that. So Giovanna's with a Savannah would be nice, so we definitely need to focus on that a bit. So definitely let's get Mediterranean and then Savannah. Arid, no thanks. No thanks. Steps, probably not. We do have the Tundra available and already queued up. So and after that, we definitely also need, yeah, these guys here. We totally can go for Astrofinance. We have a lot of luxuries here. And I think the marketplace is a obvious choice as well. We don't need ash necessarily. The only ash we're gonna have is here, and we're gonna get that either way, since it is already colonized. One more turn here. And we have an election. How nice. You know, I don't feel strongly about anything, so we're just gonna push pacifists here. It's not like it has a lot of influence anyway. We did get militarists, which was basically just from our interactions and our little skirmishes here and there. Quite expectable. Lower fleet cost not right now because we don't build any vine ships. We don't have any anomalies yet, and we don't have any pieces or alliances yet. But this is something we could potentially invest and force a faction to have peace with us. Actually, two, so we would have some happiness there. I think I'm gonna do that. It's very cheap, and the upkeep cost is also bearable. So, who's gonna be at peace with me? You know what? Since they're so cornered, I don't think they're gonna be a threat anytime soon. So what I would like to do is make them our friend.
The most perfect.
And we will just take over the system peacefully at some point. We're gonna have a lot of pressure here from Theona, so they should not be able to resist all that much. Then probably the Riftborn should be our friends that we potentially can also take over peacefully, because we cannot do that with the Vodiani. They are protected from this mechanic. So let's become friends with you guys too. You're hostile. Sorry, I'm gonna change that, okay? Are you alright with that?
You try to make Horatio's opinion of you even worse.
Really? Yeah, actually no.
Offensiveness.
He's still hostile. But usually that changes quite early on, because they like being at peace with you and they will respect that. So that should be alright. Another guardian. You have a lot of guardians, sir. Alright, how long does this take? 6 more turns. We did just complete the, I don't even know how it's called, cerebral reality. That's great. We're gonna have some more science very soon, and then get another planet type, as well as potentially also soon another planet type with Giovanna's too. That's one of the ground troops. We can immediately switch to tanks now. We do have the manpower for it, and we also have the dust to do this one, which is great. Alright, we also have, yeah, this completed, that's nice. We are now friendly with the Tikanan down here, and the bonuses have run out, so we need to drop a little bit more influence their way. Same for those guys. Actually, maybe a little bit more for those. We should save some up for actually taking over the pulsars.
You're offensive.
But yeah, we just unlocked eukaryotic sap for free, which I think is a science tech, and I think it's down here. Yeah. Colonize snow, okay, not a big deal. Some happiness bonus, I think it's 5 just for everything. And an accelerator, now that's important. That can be really, really nice. Let's actually put one down and put an encryption on Birtos. I always forget that. So the curiosity has been scanned, probably by that ship right here, the Horatio. So let's just continue. They are expanding so fast, but you know, they're our friends. The vines are coming in. In case you didn't know, the vines also increase the ship speed along those vined places. So this actually allows for a potentially rather aggressive playstyle as well if you expand by military force, because immediately upon capture you're gonna be strong in that system. You can reinforce it very quickly. So we have, yeah, 4 more turns, and in the meantime not much more to do. You're just on your way to find more systems, find more places to make friends. The Vodiani must be quite far away. We did just research the focused plasma, which gives us another level of technologies, though we will probably not be able to upgrade much, except for maybe the defenses. No, not even the defenses. Nothing here of notice. We could get some A2S slugs for easier invasion times, but but I'm not quite sure I'm gonna do that. We don't really have any good ships for invasion purposes. We don't have a lot of support slots. Most of the not Vodiani, the Unfallen slots are defensive for lots of plating and shielding. We did just have another pop growth in Bertus, so that's great. And we can now hack the economy to get a little bit more out of the pulses before we actually get them, which is gonna be a big dip in our science, I think. Our hero has arrived in Procyon, a system that I think I've never seen in this game yet. But it's very nice. I like to see the Procyon system. Alright, just next turn, there's not much to do. Actually, yes, there is something to do and we need to hack. And I think the hack is going to be to Bria in order to get ourselves some... Probably also the economy hack, because we are already pushing there for things. Okay, two more turns, which will also be enough to just get the influence needed to assimilate them. It's only 100 for now. We now can colonize Mediterranean, which is great. We're now friendly with the Gnashas, also quite nice. We're still not suzerain, and I think probably the Horatio will get that eventually. But we can take them over. Harasham on Bertus, nice, 3 pops. Not particularly great on the system, but 3 pops, nice. There are Horatio and another Leecher. He's back, he wants some more fighting. We also found the Walters. I am not too happy about that. Down here, man, this place is crowded. Look at that. We have Walters, we have the Riftborn, we have the Horatio, us, Unfallen, and very, very likely also the Vodiani. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 8 factions are on one arm. That means probably every other faction has just one arm for themselves, which is crazy. Crazy good for them, I mean. You can probably see that immediately on who has the highest scores. So I guess, yeah, I mean, all the ones that we don't see are gonna have a good time. As well as probably the Walters, because, you know, they get around fairly quickly. Fairly far as well. So we need to be ready to take over the Pulsos in this turn. I don't want to lose that, because it can still happen. Is not connected to Vines. Why not? Oh, was I too early? Okay, next turn. See, they're friendly. They like us. Same for... Oh no, okay. I thought it was Horatio saying hi. You want me to stop attacking? Did I actually kill that ship? I think I did. You know what? No. I did also get the Tundra planet, which is great. We now have one of the required anomalies, which is also very nice. And we could put out some sustainable farms, but maybe we should get started on a fleet. We have growth incoming from Kran. That is Pulsos, interesting. Because of probably, I'm not quite sure how this works. I think it has something to do with the approval level. Not quite sure though. Approval, the sustainable farms will increase the food outcome, but then again, we make quite a lot, so maybe let's just build ships. We're gonna need some anyway. We're gonna have a nice mix of needles and wells, just so we can bring enough troops to the fights. The earlier we are aggressive, the easier it's gonna be to invade, because they don't have tanks yet. So I would like to keep this advantage. Though to be fair, I don't know where the Vodiani are, which are the only ones I would attack right now, because we just became friends with the other two. So another Guardian. Why didn't we find Guardians in our places?
I trust you no more.
You want trespassers out. You know, we're kind of on the way. You know, let's say no. I'm not playing very peaceful.
I trust you.
They are already going off lanes. Okay, so we got that. Let's just assimilate them. Thank you very much. Alright, vine ships. I think we're gonna pass on the Gnashast and go straight for the Tikanan. It is a better system though. It has 4 planets instead of 3. Although 2 of them are toxic, never mind. I don't think we have 1 toxic here and the desert. They're both pretty bad. But we're gonna have both of them eventually anyway. So, the Questioner is gonna actually go there and look where those ships are sailing to, and the Scrapers here can actually defend where they are right now. So we should find any system that they're flying to, hopefully. And apart from that, I think he's just gonna stay here. There's no sense in trying to go anywhere else, as long as we can't really... Actually, no, you know what? You should totally go to Zain's. So, vining has been completed. We are now, yeah, suzerain, totally under my influence. We got warp drives just now. Shipyard completed, starting building ships. Deciduous trees. That's probably from a miner pop, maybe? Pulsos, yeah, of course. And got them assimilated, as well as a curiosity from that. We should now get more industry from thinkers and tinkers. So every curiosity we scan will give us more production on every single system. This is a very powerful boost for a young system, since a 20 industry bonus is going to be just huge. All right, on here we're going to build that and cerebral reality. I should also get some more food going, for sure. They are good on anomalies. Don't really have anomalies right now. And yeah, well, we don't know really what we're gonna do right now. So, Astrofinance is coming in 1 turn. We're actually doing quite well on score. A bit surprised there, just probably because the others can't really expand that well. And I guess there's also a lot of tension between them because of who gets what system. So you have arrived here. There's another one. Oh, that's the Vodiani. Has to be. We send that probe out this way. There's another red system already. So another Vodiani, I guess. Has to be, right? Yeah, Vodiani. Some buildings completed. Collection bonus from the Unfallen. That's just some more pacifism for everybody. Some growth, of course. And nice. Happiness. We should be ecstatic all the way. Nice. We also have 2 anomalies somehow. I don't know how this happened. We got bombers. Wow, that's early for bombers. We don't even have a ship to mount them on. The faction has been assimilated by the Horatio. We thought this would happen, which is why we sent the vine ships this way. We should totally also start vining, by the way. It's gonna take 8 turns. And yeah, we can do that. Study. And we can choose between light and fire. Either the renewal system, which gives us influence per destroyed command points. We already don't have enough of those support slots, so I'm gonna go for this one. Kayasil Kinetics. Actually, wait. How good are our current kinetic weapons? Yes, it will be an upgrade, so let's take that. We need to destroy pirates with unfallen fleets. You know what? We're already building fleets. The ships are up here in the Horatio territory, which means it could even happen that they will kill them for us, which is nice. We will not even have to do anything. So, in the meantime, yeah, I guess it's just next turn. Where's our hero? You're on your way, right? On your way to find Vodiani. I don't remember what was supposed to be in Kras. Quest marker and then scan the curiosity there. Not really that interesting. We found Kuma, which is the home system of the Vodiani, and quite some more systems down here. So I guess we'll just continue once we arrive, because there's no curiosities to scan. We did find 20% of the galaxy so far, which is nice. The rejuvenation field, where the Walter started. And we got Calgros for free in something with J. Giovanna's. Okay. They would like to be on fertile. We don't have really much fertiles to shove around here. Religious would again be quite nice for a faster expansion. That's also very nice. More industry, always good. Then we should also get the Virtus 3 here, even though it has Castle Syndrome, which is a very bad anomaly. It is one more system to which all these bonuses apply. Alrighty. Yeah, just next turn, I guess. We also have our first fleet here completed. And we should definitely also pin that quest. I want to always know where those guys are. They are in both systems of the Horatio. He's gonna be so happy. Sovereignty has been taken away from us. That's not good. They could easily buy them out very soon. I am hacking them, right? Yes. In one turn it completes, so we can increase... Actually, no, we're gonna decrease the enemy effectiveness. Our praise is still running for 2 turns, so we'll just need to keep an eye out on that. And our vine ships should hurry the hell up. It's gonna take how much more time? Let's go away with this. Really, I have this bug again. So the vine ship should also display how much it takes. 6 turns. Alright. It's quite a lot of turns. There might be a lot of things going wrong there in the meantime. But I think that's a very solid start. I've definitely had much worse starts with the Unfallen. And I think point-wise we're actually in the 3rd place. Quite decent. No, actually 5th. Never mind, I can count. Whatever, it's a great start and I'm very thankful for that. But this is it for now. Thank you very much for watching. Come back next time where we see how things turn out with the Tikanan system here in Bria. And how we handle things from there. With that, thank you very much for watching. Have a good time and goodbye.